everybody back to hashtag Bet That. Fox Sports Radio 96.9 FM and Fox Sports Radio 1340. I am your host, Mike Knoxxx. And indeed, like my name with 3 X's, I am hardcore. You don't believe me? Ask that money in your pocket because you did what many are afraid to do, and that's hashtag Bet That. I keep saying this, people. My record against the spread is unbeatable. My record against the spread is unmatched, people. 10-5 last week against the spread, including going 3-0 with my upsets and locks of the weeks. How many of you people picked the Bears? I did. How many of you people out there picked the Browns? I did. How many people picked the Bengals with the return of Andrew Luck? I did. People, this is the show, not only do the pros, the icons, and the ayatollahs of rock and rollers tune in to listen to, but it's a show you should be listening to. Hashtag Bet That. Let's go ahead. Enough of the particulars. Let's get into some of these games, people. Right now, off the bat, we got a Thursday nighter starting tomorrow as we got Baltimore going to Cincinnati as the Bungles are on home for their home opener after upsetting the Indianapolis Colts. And Andrew, is he or is he not running out of luck? That's okay. They got the Baltimore Ravens and Joey Flacco coming to town, people. Last week, now, I said Buffalo would win the game. The Ravens would win the game. I didn't think they were going to win the game like that. I thought Buffalo would cover. That's one of my 5 losses. But it's okay. You live to bet another day. And on this week, give me Baltimore to cover the 1 point against the Cincinnati Bengals on Thursday Night Football. I think the defense is too much. I think the offense is too much. Just face it, people. Baltimore's too much. Hey, y'all, I'm coming for a chicken box. Get it ready. Also, we got the Washington Redskins with their home opener, as I also picked them last week to beat the Arizona Cardinals, coming home to face Andrew. Is he or is he not out of luck? 6 points is the spread here. I'm not exactly sure about the 6 points. It's too early right now to give you a hashtag do not touch, because I would touch the game. If this line was to drop a point, I would be extremely all over this for Washington. But hell, where we are without our grapefruits, which I have plenty of them the size of grapefruits, that's mean they're pretty big balls I have. Give me Washington to cover the 6 points at home against the Indianapolis Colts. Atlanta, fresh off the debacle of another pick by yours truly, Mike Knoxxx, picking the Eagles, the Super Bowl champion Eagles, to win that game despite having Nick, I really suck Foles, although I won a Super Bowl, so we love you. Nick Foles at home is Atlanta opening up against Carolina. 6 points is Atlanta over Carolina. Here's the thing. Here's something I did not point out last week, in which I made the big mistake of choosing the Saints to cover against Tampa Bay. Not only was it a double-digit lead in the NFL disrespectful, double-digit leads against your division opponent is double disrespectful. Like I double dog dare you? That's double disrespectful. So give me, in this game, Carolina to cover the 6 points against Atlanta. I think it's a close game. You know what? I rephrased that. I apologize if you got this late. Give me Atlanta to beat Carolina, and simply, no Olsen. Where would Cam go? We saw when Greg Olsen left in the Dallas game, the offense became non-existent. They had to be very creative with Cam and getting him out the pocket and running. He rushed for 56 yards in the first quarter last week against Dallas. I'm sorry. Give me Atlanta to win this game and cover the 6 points. Then we got Minnesota going to Green Bay. The new darlings. Listen, people. Green Bay escaped with their lives. They didn't win the game. The Bears gave the game away. But hey, we still won because we picked the Bears to cover. You know what we picking to cover? The Minnesota Vikings in at 1 point at Green Bay. Then we got the Los Angeles Football Chargers. Listen, people, a West Coast team at a 1 o'clock game going to the East Coast, record is like 4-27. The Chargers came out like last year's opening game and they laid an egg. Joey Bosa might be more hurt than what people realize, and he may or may not play this week. It's okay. No one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills when it comes to losing. Give me the Chargers going west to win the game and cover the 7.5, which is the 8 point side. Then we got Houston, favored by 3 at Tennessee, despite coming up short in Foxborough. I like where they're going in that defense. The offense came on later in the evening. Deshaun Watson got to get his legs back underneath him. He did only played half a year last year. Still, I like them in this game. Give me Houston and the 3 points on the road in Tennessee. Also, we got Pittsburgh at home, favored by 4 points over the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, this is the game I will go and put right here, right now, hashtag do not touch. And there's several reasons here. Kansas City last year came out. They beat the Patriots on opening day, then came out and just was not the same team as they was. Now, I did say that Patrick Mahomes would be a problem, and he's a problem. Tyreek Hill is a problem. Hunt is a problem. This team is a problem. Guess what? Pittsburgh, they always play down the competition. Were they playing down to the Browns, or was that who we get with Pittsburgh? We can't blame it on Le'Veon Bell because the backup had, 170 yards all-purpose? The problem is the 4. I like the 3, but I told you already, what you already know, hashtag bet that I got balls. Give me Pittsburgh at home to cover the 4. Enough said. Also, we got the Jets in a divisional matchup taking on Miami. Listen, this is a tough game. He won the game on the road on Monday night, which I thought I picked the Jets to cover. I didn't. I got bamboozled. I led you astray, and I'm sorry by picking the Lions. I should have known better in that. However, picking the Jets on purpose against the Dolphins, well, to me, this should be a pick'em game, and it's not. It's a 3-point game. But guess what? You already know. Give me the Jets, and the rookie. Then we got Philadelphia favored by 3 on the road against Tampa Bay. Here's the question of the day. What am I going to do with this pick? I'm going to hashtag lock it up. Lock of the week. The Philadelphia Eagles are not the New Orleans Saints. Hey, Alvin Kamara, listen. You had all that junk to talk, right? Your offense is incredible. I give you that. Your defense, listen, people. Last year's, their defense was okay. They had a lot of turnovers, but they gave up a lot of points and a lot of yards. Guess what? The Tampa Bay Buccaneers ain't playing the New Orleans Saints in a divisional game. They're playing the defending Super Bowl champions. And in fact, the fact that Nick, I suck Foles, but I won a Super Bowl number MVP is going to be in the building. Guess what? The Eagles will cover the 3 points and win the game. Outright, lock it up, lock of the week, Philadelphia Eagles. Then we got the New Orleans Saints at home, coming home, 9 points over Cleveland. I don't like the 9. I want Cleveland to cover this. I think Cleveland can cover this, but I don't think they can afford to have a shootout. I don't think they have the weapons on the outside that was possessed for Tampa Bay against New Orleans. I just don't like the 9, but it's not 10 against better judgment. And this is being honest with you guys, folks. I like Cleveland. I like Cleveland a lot. It's just I don't know what I'm going to get with them. Week 1, week 2, week 3 in the NFL are the hardest to handicap despite being 10-5 versus spread last week. Give me the New Orleans Saints to cover the 9 points and a very tentative 9 points in that one. If Cleveland was to cover that, I wouldn't be mad. Let's go ahead and add it to the hashtag do not touch. It's the 9, I'm not sure. If it was 7, if it was 6, I got New Orleans. I love Cleveland's defense. It's the offense and 14 for, was he 14 for 40? Was Tyrod Taylor? I don't like that. They should have won that game. They did not win that game because it's Cleveland. Why am I supposed to go into New Orleans and win that game? I cannot trust that. Give me Drew Brees to win that game. Then we got the Rams against Arizona. Wow. I just said, number 1 rule in handicapping is double-digit leads in the NFL are disrespectful. Number 2, double-digit leads in the NFL in a division is double disrespectful. We're going to be disrespected, all right? I'm like Tupac. I'm spitting in your face right now, Arizona. I'm just spitting in your face. Give me the Los Angeles Rams to cover the 13 points. Hashtag bet that, okay? Then we got San Francisco favored by 6 over Matt Patricia's weak defense at home. San Francisco, the return of Jimmy G to the Bay Area. Give me Jimmy G to cover the 6 points. Then we got the Patriots favored by 2 points over Jacksonville in Jacksonville. Now, this is a game, guys, and I got to have one. I don't know where to go with it. I didn't know if I should take Jacksonville with my upset of the week or should I take the Giants with my upset of the week. But either way, somebody has to get upset. Will it be Jacksonville? Can they defeat the New England Patriots on the road? Nah, give me Tom Brady and the 2 points to go down to Jacksonville and show them they're not as good as the team as they think they are offensively. They need help. Give me the New England Patriots to win this game. Then we got Denver at 6 over Oakland in the division. Give me Denver to cover that. Then we got the Sunday night of Dallas Cowboys, America's former team, taking on the New York Football Giants. Say what you want to say, guys. If the Giants wasn't playing the defense of Jacksonville, they'd have won that game. I like the Giants. Upset of the week, the New York Football Giants will beat outright the Dallas Cowboys. Then Monday night, we got Chicago favored by 4 points over Seattle at home. And as simple as this. Bitch, I am super checked down. Trubisky lost the game. The offensive coordinator lost the game. Khalil Mack and the new vamped monsters of the Midway did not lose the game. The Bears. Bet the Bears, people. There you have it from the bottom to the top. Now we're here. We got the Bears. We got the Giants with the upset of the week. We got Denver. We got New England. We got San Francisco. We got the Rams. We got New Orleans. We got Philadelphia. We got the Jets. We got Pittsburgh. We got Houston. We got the Chargers. We got the Minnesota Vikings. The Atlanta Falcons. The Washington Redskins and the Baltimore Ravens. A lot of favorites this week I predict will win. But God, you know already. Hashtag bet that week 1 and 2, the hardest beats in the NFL to handicap. Listen, I am your social network's #1 handicapper. Brandon Lang ain't got nothing on me. And like Jerry Maguire said, show me the money! That's what I'm here to do. So hashtag bet that.